Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. Greg Biltz.
I could be a rambler from the 7 down. I don't pay taxes 'cause I never filed. I love my aeroplane 'cause she got style. I'm a treetop flyer, born survivor. I usually work alone. I fly any load you can't pay to run. Bush League pilots, they just can't get the job done. You got to fly down in the canyon, you don't never see the sun. There ain't no such thing as an easy run. I'm a treetop flyer, born survivor. I fly low, I'm in high demand. About 15 feet over the Rio Grande. I can pick the mesquite right up off of the sand. And I'm sailed unseen, especially when I land. I'm a treetop flyer. People ask me, where'd you learn to fly that way? I was over in Vietnam chasing NVA. Uncle Sam taught me, and he taught me right. Just stay down on the tree line, boy, you're gonna be alright. I'm a treetop flyer, a born survivor. I usually work alone. Well, there's things I am and there's things I'm not. I'm a smuggler and I could get caught. I don't want to die, I don't want to get shot, but I'm a flying fool in an aeroplane. I'm hot, I'm a treetop flyer, born survivor. I usually work alone. I wanted to start, Yeah, I'm good. I wanted to start off with something lively because songs that I write are depressing. That was a Stephen Stills song that I heard a long time ago. North Star was right, I've been playing longer than he's been breathing. But this is one of mine. And I took little snippets of a lot of the women I've known in my life. And a lot of poetic license, I guess you could say. It's called The Angel. She was a raven-haired beauty, and I was a little too shy. She had been up on the mountain, and I was just learning to fly. she'd tell stories of wonder. I would sit at her feet in a trance. Some people might say she'd planned it, but our meeting was strictly by chance. Her mom was a swamp water Cajun, still back in the bayou somewhere, and telling tourists their fortune to the smell of wet smoke in the air. She said her dad worked for the railroad or something to that effect. He probably rode on the boxcars from the way that she smiled, I suspect. She had the eyes of an angel. She had the grace of a saint. She had the strength of a prophet. She lived her life with no complaint. She had a way of recounting wandering tales of her youth. I don't think she ever had trouble distinguishing fiction from truth. She said she enjoyed her aloneness, that lonely and alone aren't the same. She gave of herself, but she was guarded. She never even told me her name. I'd see her outside in the evening, staring up at the sky, whispering soft, incoherent. She never would tell me why. She said one day she'd be going away to sit at the feast. Somehow I knew, I believed her. I had no doubt in the least. She had the eyes of an angel. She had the grace of a saint. She had the strength of a prophet. She lived her life with no complaint. She had the eyes of an angel. She had the grace of a saint. She had the strength of a prophet. She lived her life with no complaint.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Greg, did you say that was a combination of different?
Just little snippets of women I've known in my life,
Yeah.
and some poetic lessons. The raven-haired beauty, that was my high school sweetheart. She had dark black hair. I still carry a torch for her.
That's very pretty.
Thanks. I was around the house one Saturday. My wife and the kids were gone. I was just kind of piddling around. Had the television on, the History Channel. They were doing stories about coal mining accidents. And I was kind of halfway paying attention to what was going on, and I was probably sitting with a guitar in my lap, which is what I do most of the time when I'm not sleeping or working. But they were telling a story about this one mining accident where They didn't get to the guys until several days later. When they got to them, they were all dead. And this one guy had written a note to his wife. And one of the lines in the note to his wife was, "Pray for me." And it that caught me right then. And I thought, man, what a great line for a song. So this is called "Tell Julia Goodbye." The only thing that came from that TV show was "Pray for Me." The rest of it's mine. I remember, well, old age catching up with me. There's no reason for a man to work the mines in the dark and the dust that makes you old before your time. There's not much a union man can say when you throw your life away. I've worked these mines like all my next of kin, like and his daddy did before him. But it looks as though this time I won't get home. And it breaks my heart to think of you alone. My love for you has grown these many years. I think of you and I lose a miner's fears. I'd like to hold you one more time before I die. Pray for me and tell Julia goodbye. When we heard the rumbling, we all knew from where we were, there was nothing we could do. If I could change things now, I would, but it's too late. The air grows thin, and there's no more time to wait. I remember when our Julia was born. I was down in number 3, working well into the morn. When I walked into the house, I saw you there, and an angel on your arm with golden hair. My love for you has grown these many years. I think of you and I lose a miner's fears. I'd like to hold you one more time before I die. Pray for me and tell Julia goodbye. I wish I could hold you one more time before I die. Pray for me and tell Julia goodbye. Pray for me and tell Julia goodbye. What's up, young man? It's one of our songwriter winners up right there. He's going to be in the semifinals in October.
Greg, would you top the bottle?
No, ma'am. No, I don't know any Croce at all. In fact, I'm criticized a lot. Because I don't take requests. No. And the reason I don't is not to be offensive to you or to hurt your feelings or anything. But when I was in my late teens and my best friend and I started playing around Atlanta, we decided then that we weren't going to do requests.
Everybody was to hear feedback.
Because, because I'm not a jukebox. Some folks, and that's fine with them if that's what they want to do. Give me the money and I'll play whatever you want to hear. I've never been like that. If it's not mine, I choose material that's fairly obscure so that if I do a song that's somebody else's material, I hate the term covers. If I do somebody else's material, when they hear it again, whether they hear it on the radio or whatever, I like to think that they're going to be comparing what they're hearing to how they heard me do it, rather than me doing a song that's easily recognizable and famous and everybody likes it. As I'm doing it, I think that they're going to be comparing how they're hearing me do it to what they've heard on the radio. So in a sense, the material that I choose, I can make it my own in a certain respect. This is Casey Cotton sitting right here. If people don't know who Casey Cotton is, he's the best piano player in town right now.
I heard him just last week before last.
But I told Casey that jukeboxes don't set themselves apart. Jukeboxes don't make a difference. Jukeboxes are just jukeboxes. And like I say, if that's what they want to do, that's fine. But that's not for me.